Thomas.
Good to see you, and thank you for taking the time to sit down here with me.
My pleasure.
Lately, the division name was changed to Extraction and Filtration Technology this year. I know it's not the big thing with the name as such, but could you tell us a little bit about the thinking behind the division and name change?
For me, the name is not the important thing. The important thing is that we last year, from 1st of February 2018, created 4 global divisions.
Yeah.
And the reason we did this was to create a new platform for profitable growth for the group as such. And also to create focus and simplicity. And concrete, the number of things that we said we needed to be better was more relevant product development and time to market releases of such. We wanted to have a platform where we also could integrate acquisitions quickly, faster, and also the logic between what type acquisitions to make was important. Address global key account needs, so that is the most important thing. And then we were called the Nederman division, and then we realized, because we do all our business under the Nederman brand, so we realized that this is not the optimal name to have brand names as division names, rather to have some neutral names, and then we came up with this new structure that we have.
Okay, good. You mentioned smart growth, and I guess this is part of this division name change. And there you talk about efficiency, sustainability, profitability, but also digitalization. So if we start with digitalization, what does that mean to the division?
So it's extremely important for us. We're now having our 75-year anniversary, and we will at least be another 75 years in business. And if we don't digitalize, we will not make it into the future. So it's extremely important part of our strategy.
And something, I guess, that will have an impact on every employee in the group and in the division. Are there any digitalization, just shortly, that is made or upcoming that you would like to highlight?
If we look back a few years, what we have done is we started to digitalize our information, our product information, photos, etc., and so on. And that was really the key start, because from that we could build into, draw information on the web, into a partner web shop that we have launched, and into various devices. So this was extremely important, into selection tools and into quotation tools that we are building. And to have all of that in one database, so when you update that, it's globally updated the next day and so on. This is critical to build the other applications and functions that we have done during the last few years.
And I know you're also working with the new quotation tool and so on, so I guess there's a lot of things coming up.
There's a lot of things coming up, and the big next step, which we already started, of course, is to incorporate our insight solutions. And that is more about understanding the performance of our products and our solutions and how they affect our customers. So highlighting customer values, making that information available, real-time information available for our customers so they can optimize their production performance.
Yeah. You mentioned insight, and that leads to organizational changes that you have been driving quite a lot, I would say. What is you want to change or wanted to change with this?
The organizational structure, we've been talking a lot about that for the last few years, and I think all MDs are well aware of what we want to do with that. And this topic has a number of dimensions. I could probably talk an hour about it, which I will not do here. But the main thing with that is the overall objective is to create better customer satisfaction. I mean, we want to be able to serve our customers in a quick way with relevant information, with a high level of competence. And as in any sport, or if you take football or so on, one person cannot do everything. That's the basic thinking about this. So we are dividing our structure into partner development. That's our indirect sales, very important, and where we drive the web shop and these things. The direct solution sales, where we have field sales people, inside sales making the quotations, and project management, extremely important to be able to deliver profitable projects. In solutions, we have a focus on service operations and service sales. And there the thinking is basically the same as we had on the group level when we made the 4 divisions. To drive focus and simplicity and becoming very good in each part of the organization.
Instead of skimming the market.
Instead of skimming the market, and you cannot, one person cannot do everything, you know, and be very efficient. You cannot be both a goalie and a defender and then.
Not in a good way at least. No.
Not to be world class.
No. So have you reached the destination? I mean, we've been working for this for a while. So are we there?
No, that's the simple. We're not there. So we will continue to work with this. Some companies have really implemented this extremely important strategic activity that we have. And the ones who have done that has really succeeded in developing the market and their people and the competences in the organization. And then we have a few that are halfway through, you could say, and some that are getting started. So it is a journey that we will now drive globally as a global division.
Yeah. So we're sitting here, and sustainability is key to Nederman. And lately we also have started to use the statement, the clean air company. I know you are very passionate about this. What does that mean to the division?
Well, you know, we have the clean air company, and we also talk about our mission to protect people, planet and production. And I think it's a really exciting mission to work with. It means a lot to us, obviously, because this is what we're good at. We are actually protecting people from things as hazardous fumes and breathing bad air. We are also protecting people by limiting the risks of dust explosions. We are protecting, you know, people and the planet from you know, certain emissions out and energy savings and these type of things. So it's very, very important. And the more we implement our solutions, the more successful we are to sell our products and services to the market, the better it is for people, planet and production. So it's a nice, you know, it's a nice company to work for in that sense.
So focus on clean air, but does that mean you're going to stop selling other type of products that doesn't have any, is not related to capturing air and filtration?
Oh, but we have a lot of products that are complementary in certain segments, and the product itself, some are not directly related to clean air, but it's related to a segment where we're working with clean air and these, and they're always somehow related to protecting people or production or planet. So that will be part of our focus going forward as well.
So to something slightly different, competitive product development is important to almost all companies, of course. Where do the divisions stand in this?
Yeah, we in the organizational change, we also took on the product development, and we started in February last year. I think, you know, it took some time to get our organization and the focus and processes in place, but that is now there. And we have had some exciting launches the last 6-7 months of around 8-10 products. Some of them have been upgrades, some have been new products to the market, and that's very interesting for us. Now we also have a nice pipeline going forward. So I'm really looking forward to the next 6 to 9 months with very nice product launches that will have a good impact on the values we create for our customers and how we do our business.
Sounds like you're feeling that we have moved forward with this and improved.
Oh, definitely, I would say. You know, but if you ask me, are we there we should be? No, we're going to continue to improve. And I think the most one frustrating thing with this is always that it takes longer time than you expect. But there's also in the sales company, when we launch new products, we also have to have a receiver and we have to bring it to our customers. Otherwise, it's obviously useless. So the whole chain have to work, and I think we have improvement areas in the whole company. This will be an ongoing story going forward.
So if we go back to Clean Air Company for a short while, it must have a big impact on how to sell. What does that mean to the division?
Now we add on insights, and those insights will highlight the customer values that we have been doing in the past, right? To our customers, and giving them that information, real time. And that will create additional values for our customers. For example, if you have a big factory and you know that your emission levels from various parts of the filters and so on in the factory are under control, then you can in some countries recycle air back to the factory. If you can recycle air, then your energy consumption goes down. And if you think about that, if you're in a country where energy comes from coal-fired power plants, then you're reducing the emission of carbon dioxide, even if our product itself is not directly related to that. So by giving this information and having it available for our customers, they will build find additional values, which also protect people, planet and production.
An exciting journey that takes you into the future.
Very exciting, I would say.
So just briefly, you have delivered the half-year report. Could you just tell me shortly about that and from a divisional perspective? Are you happy?
Short, you're never happy about, you always want more. But we have grown the business, we've grown sales, we have grown orders received, we have built backlog, we have improved profitability, you could say. Europe is going really well. Our main markets, Nordic, UK, Germany, also South Europe, all doing well generally. Maybe some issues in Poland on a good first half last year, but they ended the half year well, and I think that's a very good sign. North America, US is doing really well, struggling a little bit in Canada and somewhat in Mexico. Brazil, also very strong performance. So Americas also delivering growth. Our issue first half year is APAC and Asia, where all markets have declined. And there we are doing things. We have a new MD in India. We are setting up the structure according to our strategy. We are making changes in Thailand as we speak. And we will work with a lot more things there going forward. But generally good in Americas, and in Europe much more to do in Asia.
Okay. So so new organization, new way of working, digitalization, new products implemented, and much more changes done the last year and a few years. So what is important for you the next few months?
I think one is that we all realize time is of essence. So the things we have decided to do, I think it's important that we choose a few of these in wherever you're working within the company and really make sure it happens. That is one. And then we have very interesting launches, as I was talking about, going forward, related to our insight offerings going forward. And that's going to be an exciting journey.
Okay, exciting times ahead, Hans, and thank you very much for taking this time and having this discussion.
Thank you.